Hi everyone, my name is Paulina. I've got a quick intuitive psychic reading for you. This is about another relationship. This one hit me later in the day, this message, and it was kind of icky and uncomfortable. So I wanted to offload what this energy and what this message is, and maybe it's helpful to you and pertinent to your situation. If this caught your eye, I'm hoping it is. So this person, there's just like this really negative energy. This person is from your past, but there has been some recent interaction. Recent could mean within the past couple years. Sorry, I don't know why I said 3. The past couple of years, or it could have been, more recent, like past couple months. But they made choices that were negative for not just them, but everyone in the situation. And you ended up removing yourself from the situation for your own safety and for your own peace of mind. And that was the best thing to do. This person is not sorry. They don't feel remorse. They don't feel regret. This person lies to themselves about what happened. They do that in a lot of situations, not just with this situation. And they really have trouble with moral accountability, not just with you, but with a lot of people, and with small things, like things that they wouldn't tell people about because it's embarrassing. But they come from a confused mind, and you are right to stay away from this person. You're right to have broken ties. It's a lesson that not everyone is our friend. Some people are damaged, and even if we have good intention for the dynamic, there's times when we need to do cord cutting rituals, which is a really great thing. You can visualize the cord between you and this other person breaking, cutting, being severed, dissolving. I'm seeing the 9 of Wands, which is about defensiveness for this person. They're very defensive. They don't want to look at what they've done. There's things they've done to you. There's there was like an attack on you and on your life. Like they took it upon themselves to do something very detrimental to your life, and it made you put everything into focus about your boundaries and your clarity of what mattered in your life. I was reading recently because I like to research about spirituality and different traditions, and I was raised Catholic, but I honestly, as an adult, felt more detached from it because it was so intensive, the sort of like Catholic upbringing, that when I got older, I wasn't going to church and stuff, and I felt like it just felt different. Why do I mention that? Because this person made you lose your faith. And when we look at the story of Judas and Jesus, the way that Judas showed the guards, the Pontius Pilate's men, who to kill, who to take to be crucified, was by going up to Jesus and kissing him. So it's so ironic, this an act so like intimate and beautiful and loving could be used as a way to denote that someone is marked to be taken by the authorities. Also thinking of sorry, I was gonna say, what's his name? Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat here. Maybe a story that is meaningful. There's a great play about that. I saw that when I was a kid. It made an impact on. Joseph has prophetic dreams, is favored by the father and is given a magical coat, and his siblings respond in kind by like leaving him in a pit to die and like trying to kill him and ruin his life. And his prophecy was that people basically would bow to him. And that is what happened. He becomes favored through the hardship that he goes through. I feel like that's an important story here in the dynamic with this relationship with this person, because they put you through things that you were like, why? Why? There was silent treatmenting. There were threats. There were third parties. There was cruelty. And honestly, this person does want you to know that this isn't about you. It's how they do things. It's how they do things. They are a very small person in terms of being able to own their own actions. Why did this happen to you? This relationship with this person that was so detrimental and basically shocked you and changed your life and made you put everything in question and change your boundaries. Why was this an important relationship? Because, you know, Gnostic Bibles say that Judas and Jesus had the plan, that Judas was the closest with Jesus, and they had made the plan beforehand that he was going to be the one to betray him and take on that burden, because Jesus knew he had to fulfill his destiny and no one else was going to kill him or turn him in. So that's one way to look at it. Not that that is literally what happened in this dynamic, but that we grow and find our destiny from trauma, turmoil, pain, and this person pushed the button for you with those things. And now you see differently about everything. But the message from them is not that they're sorry, but something about you that always hit them in a way that it's not jealousy. It's not envy, it's not jealousy. It's want to be like this. It's different than envy and jealousy. There's a quality that you have that is very threatening to this person, and it's a personality. It could be like a trait that you have that they were taught in their childhood was not good to express, and you do that freely. There's a confidence, and I would take that confidence elsewhere for your own safety, because what this person does have to say is, I'm not up to snuff. I am not ready to act like the adult version of me that you're asking for. So that's the reading, and if you're interested in getting a reading with me, please email me at plperlwitz@gmail.com, and I hope you have a great day.